Welcome to Science Access. In today's class, I'll be taking the measure of central tendency, and I'll be dealing with the ungrouped data and group data. Given the value below, you can see the value on the board. Calculate the following: the mean, media, and the mode. Now, how do you do that? It's very simple. Now, for this data that is not actually too bulky, you can just, the first step is actually to rearrange the data, either from the smallest or the lowest value to the highest value, or from the highest value to from the highest value to the smallest value. Either way, you will get your correct answer. Now, after doing that, this is the formula for, one of the formula for calculating mean, is sum of x all over n. Now, what is sum of x? X is actually the individual data. So, sum of x means you summing everything, all these values, add everything together. That gives you sum of x, because x is the individual data. So, this is 1, this is x, this is x, this is x. So, sum of x means you are summing everything, all the data that is given, all the values that is given. Now, what is n? N is the number of x. That's the number of values that you are given. So in this case, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So in this case, you are given 17 data. Now, so n in this case is actually 17. So we sum all the values, then we now all over the numbers of value, which is 17. If you sum all the value, now use a calculator, just sum all the values, and you have 1305 all over 17, and you carry out this division, you have your 76.7 as your answer. Now, the next thing that we're going to calculate is the media. Note, the reason for arranging them from either from the lowest value to the highest value, or from the highest value to the lowest value, is to easily get the media and the mode. Because you can, without arranging them, you can easily get your mean, you can sum all the value and get your answer. But to get the media and the mode, you must always arrange them from either the smallest to the highest, or from the highest to the lowest value. Alright, so we have arranged our data from the lowest value to the highest value. So let's now get the media. The media is actually the middle number. So in this case, we have 17 values, all right? And the middle number will definitely be the number 9 value. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is the 9th value. Now, if you count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then let's count from this side. We are counting from the right-hand side to the left-hand side, and from the left to the right. So let's count from the left to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the middle value is this. You can also do it again by removing one from here, removing one from that side, and you end up having this as your middle value. So the middle value in this case, or the media value, is actually 50. Now, the next is the mode. Mode is actually the number that occur most, or the most frequently occurring number. So in this case, what is the number that actually occurred most frequently? In this case, you can see that 50 actually occurred how many times? Twice, 2 times. Every other number actually occurred just once. So in this case, the mode is 50. Note, this first ungrouped data does not involve frequency table. The reason I'm not involving frequency table is this. Number one, the data is actually, the number of data is just 17, so it's not too large. Number two, you realize 10 is occurring just once, 15 once, 20 once. So the frequency of this number, but you have some data where you have one occurring maybe 10 times, and the data may be very large. So in that case, it may involve frequency table. So in our question number 2, we are going to solve the kind of question that involves frequency table. Let's take question number 2. Given the following score or data, you can see them about 10, 11, 10, 14. Now, calculate the mean, media, and the mode. Now, take a look at this data. You realize that 10 is occurring numerous times, 11 is occurring many times or numerous times, 14, the same thing. So in this case, we are going to involve frequency table. Now, the first, if you're going to involve frequency table, the first thing that you're going to do is this. Put your X, put your F. This X means the numbers that are occurring. F means how many times is the number occurring, the frequency of the number occurring. For example, why we now put our F of X. Now, once you draw this 3 column, you are good to go. Now, let's start with X. You have 10, so you put 10 there. You have 11, you put 11 there. Do we have 12? There is no 12. So you can see that there is no 12. And if you look through the value, you realize that there is no 13. So we don't have 13 here. Now, the next value that we have, you can see 14 here. We have 14 here. Now, you don't need to, the 14 is repeating itself. You don't need to just repeat itself. Just put number one, only one first. All right. Do we have 15? No, but we have 16. We put 16 there. We have 18. We don't have 17. We have, do we actually have, okay, we have 19. Do we have 20? Yes. Do we have 22? Yes, we do. And do we have 25? Yes, we do. So these are the numbers that are present there. Now, the second thing that going to happen is how many times is 10 actually present in this value, in these scores that are given? How many times is 10 present? So we're going to count. All right. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how many times is it occurring? It's occurring 9 times. And I go to 11. How many times is 11 occurring? I'll count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 11 is occurring 8 times. So you repeat the same. In this value, you realize that 14 is occurring 7 times, 16 is occurring 6 times, 18 is occurring 5 times, 19 is occurring 4 times, 20 3 times, 22 2 times, and 25 occurring once. Now, once you have gotten that, you now look for the f of x. F of x means you use f to multiply x. So I'll now use 10 to multiply 9, I'll have 19. 11 to multiply 8, I'll have 88. 14 to multiply 7, I'll have 98. 16 to multiply 6, I'll have 96. 18 to multiply 5, I'll have 90. So you just multiply and you have a value. After that, you will now look for the sum of f. Sum of f, summation of what? F, the frequency. If you add all these values together, you have 45. Then you now look for sum of f of x. Sum of f of x. You add all these values together, you have 667. So how do we calculate mean? Once frequency is involved, the formula for calculating mean is sigma or summation of f of x all over summation of what? F. Remember, once frequency is involved, this is the formula for calculating mean. Summation of f of x, which is sum of this place, all over summation of the frequency. So when we sum the f of x, what did you get? 67. So you put the value there. When we summed the f, what did you get? 45. You put the 45 here. Then you now use 45 to divide this. You have 14.5. So sorry, 14.8. The next thing you're going to look at is the media value. The mode value is the number that occur most. So you know that in this case, the number that have the highest frequency is actually the mode. So in this case, the number that have the highest frequency is 10. So this is the mode. Now, this brings us to the media value. To get the media value when the frequency is involved is very easy, but you have to be very careful. Now, we have the total number of value we have, if you count from there, is actually 45. Ideally, you are supposed to arrange it from the smallest to the highest, which we did here. We are arranging it from the smallest to the highest. So, if we have 45 values, that means the middle value should be number 23. We have 22 here, I have 22 here. So this one at the middle is the 23rd number, all right? So please take note of that. So the middle value is number 23. So let's start. We have 9. We have 10. How many times? 9 times. We have 11. 8 times. So if we are arranging it, we have 10. 9 times. We have 11. 8 times. I will have 7. So we have 14 7 times. So we realize that the 23rd number will be here. So our middle number is actually what? 14. Now, I want to break it down in the ABC format so that you can easily understand it. All right? I want to solve it. But please take note. Once you know that it's 23rd number that is actually the answer, just check where is, if you are adding it in your cumulative frequency, where is 23rd? All right, you will now realize that it's actually in this place. I'll actually have to put the cumulative frequency in this place, CF, cumulative frequency. So here is 9. 9 plus this is actually 17. 17 plus this is 25. So we realize that 23 is inside this place. So here is actually 14. Then this plus this is actually 31, 36, 40, 43. I think something is wrong. 40. Here, this plus this is actually 17. 17 plus this. I think here is where we got it wrong. 17 plus this is 24. 24. Then here is actually 30. Here is 35. Here is 39. And here is actually 42, 44, and 45. Now, note that 23rd number is inside this place. So, and this is the 14. But let's do it in the kindergarten way. Half 10, how many times? 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times. 11, how many times? 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times. 14, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 16 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Have 18 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have 19 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have 23 times. I have 22 2 times. I have 25. 1. Now, so let's count and see where we'll get the 23rd number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So this is the 23rd number. And that also coincides the 14 that we got using this place, using the cumulative frequency. Remember, I said this plus this is 17. 17 plus 7 is 24. So that means 23rd number is in this category of X. So we are getting the same thing. So always note that